at this point, I will open you up to the world of video telephony or video conferencing, and I know that you will utilize video conferencing applications now that we are in this new normal kind of learning. Nasa online classes na tayo. So, video telephony or video conferencing comprises technologies for the reception and transmission of audio-video signals by users at different locations for communication between people in real time. Okay, di ba? Kasi sa open education, it doesn't mean that you have to meet in real time, correct? As I have clarified it earlier. Kasi di ba, let's say a teacher gives an assignment in the LMS and in the open education, the students can actually go anytime. They can log in at any time, but we also have this real-time na learning, and of course you will utilize video telephony or video conferencing. So here are some examples at the bottom of your screen. These are some examples, and in the next few slides, I will give to you the best of the best video conferencing applications wherein they are actually known for. Of course, you know Zoom, you know the others, but each video application or each video tool has their let's say flagship na feature. And so in the next few slides I will be telling them to you. So let us begin. Our best apps for video conferencing. So let's go. First is the best one for reliable and large video calls is Zoom. Okay. So once you install the Zoom app on either your computer or phone, ay parang may naka-on yata ng mic. So for those who just came in, please mute your mic po kasi I can still hear. Okay. Now, so once you install the Zoom app, so it is flexible, pwede siyang sa desktop and pwede sa mobile phones. It can host free 1:1 video calls with no time limit and group calls with up to 100 people as long as you don't talk for more than 40 minutes. So by default, actually, Zoom can be used for your meeting for as long as there are 100 people in it and you don't, your meeting or your conferencing does not take more than 40 minutes. That's free. But once you go beyond 40 minutes, then that means that you have it will be cut and you have to actually pay for the premium. So yun po. So the next I think you're grabe ang pag-boom ng Zoom ngayon. So I think you're very much familiar with this. So I think there's no need for me to explain this that much. But when you go for a video conferencing app for reliable large video calls, then Zoom is the best option to choose from. Okay. Next is how about the best application for G Suite users? Of course, that is Google Meet, and it is free. For as long as you have a Gmail account or you have a Google account, then you can make use of Google Meet. And as a matter of fact, we are using Google Meet right now. It is available for iOS, Android, and web. And one good thing about Google Meet is that there is an easy synchronization for all other G Suite apps. Say, for example, your Gmail account, your Google Sheets, your Google Docs, and everything else, mga add-ons under the G Suite, then Google Meet is best fit for you. Okay? And although there are also challenges for Google Meet. So historically, who Google Meet started first at Hangouts Meet until a couple of months back, naging Google Meet na siya. And one challenge of this is this one we are experiencing right now na hindi masyadong maganda, no? No offense to Google, but hindi masyadong maganda ang admin controls. So, say for example, you could not mute all participants. And medyo parang merong mga sapawan na nagsasalita ako, pwedeng may isang magsalita. Although you can, ayan, kagaya niyan. Merong ganun. So you can mute him, pero still by default the person can still speak. So mga ganun mga issues lang. Pero if hindi naman masyadong madami, no, like 50, if you have 50 students, less than 15 students, I think Google Meet is okay. But if you have a class of more than 50, I think there is a problem for that. Kasi yun nga. Okay? So another so for Google Meet, it actually depends, no? For every account, it depends on how you can use Google Meet. Kasi if you only have 100 participants and you will only talk for 60 minutes, then that's free. But if you opt for having G Suite Basic for business teams, that's $6 per month. So here, DICT is hosting this Google Meet right now, and we have an unlimited plan for this. Even if umabot tayo ng ilang oras, then there's no problem with that. But if by default, personal, you only have around 60 minutes for 100 participants. And also, unlike Zoom, Google Meet can only host 250 participants, compared to Zoom na they can host in as much as 1,000 participants. And we experienced in one of my webinars sa DICT, although ngayon ang ginagamit na namin is WebEx, in which later on I will also open it up to you. But I had this webinar now. We had 9,000 registrants, and there are around 6,000 who confirmed, and Google Meet is only limited to 250 people. So you could imagine ang web traffic, as in I could not hover my mouse anymore. So that's one issue lang. But for classes naman, for you as schools, I think hindi naman naabot ng more than 50 ba per students per room. So I think it will not be an issue for you. Ang web traffic won't be an issue for you. Okay. Next is best for professional features is GoToMeeting. Why best for professional features? It is for the fact that there are various features offered in GoToMeeting that could not be found in other video conferencing tools. GoToMeeting is available in iOS, Android, Mac OS, Windows, and web. So its price ranges from $14 per organizer per month to up to 150 participants. So madami siyang mga features, and just like multiple screen sharing, application to join calls using your cell phones, and other additional features. But that those very reasons na advanced ang features na are also the very reasons kung bakit meron siyang downside, because GoToMeeting is a little bit confusing. especially for beginners. Parang asa na ba to? This is not the kind of buttons that I usually know sa for this video conferencing platform. So that's it. And next is best for lightweight option is the Join Me. Okay, so this is actually Join Me and GoToMeeting belong to the same company. It is Log Me In ang actually ang may-ari ng Join Me and GoToMeeting. And if you want for lightweight option, then you can opt for this ang Join Me. And hindi masyado ang interface na hindi masyadong nakakalito. And ano siya? Parang for occasional calls, you can make use of GoToMeeting. So madali lang siya i-navigate. Yun. And next, we also have best for virtual whiteboarding is ang Cisco WebEx. So ito po ang ginagamit namin ngayon sa DICT. Although it's not free, I think it costs thousands of pesos, more than the usual video application platforms that we know of. But it's for me, it's really secure and safe. And when we talk about whiteboarding, this is parang an application for the participants and for those in the admin panel, wherein if they have some text to write, parang parang the common whiteboard that we know of sa traditional setting, or kung wala pang whiteboard but rather blackboard, no? Blackboard na ang color ay hindi black but green. So parang ganun siya. If you want a kind of video conferencing that you can make use of sa whiteboarding niya, then Cisco WebEx is the best option, especially if you have some graphs, if you have some doodles to create, then Cisco WebEx is the best option. Okay?